I don't know if there's anybody right now that is experiencing frustration in life. Life is difficult for you and you don't know what you can do about it. This guy was also in your situation. His wife and children were starving and he did not know what to do to change the situation. He had no business, no job, and he had no money. Somebody invited him for a job interview. He was excited about it. He thought his life was going to change. But guess what? When he got there, some group of guys ganged up against him and raped him. The life of a man is very difficult. And this story about here will make some of you really, really sad. This is his story.
I posted something on Facebook that how I wish I sleep and I couldn't wake up. One man called me. He said okay that he have job to offer me. The person now carried me to the inside the building. I saw some group of men. One of them now came outside. He said, "You are the one that posts that how I wish that you sleep and you couldn't wake up." I say, "Yes, I'm the one that posted." It's okay. We are going to help you now to take your life today. These men you are seeing, they are not wearing, the only thing they are wearing is their boxers. So when I got myself, I begin to feel pain from my back, and that is how I noticed that they raped me. Hi, my name is Innocent. I'm from Enugu State and I based in Lagos State. As I'm standing here right now, I'm really frustrated about life and I don't know what to do about it. Even my wife family people, they are all disappointed in me that their daughter end up and marry someone like me. You can imagine when I went to the job interview, some guys take advantage of me, they raped me and threw me out of main road, and I was frustrated there. This is my story.
Oh my goodness, bro, I can't believe that some guys forced themselves on you. How did this even happen?
Yes, it happened. It happened around May last year when things were tough to me. So I posted something on Facebook that how I wish I sleep and I couldn't wake up. And then I was really made up on it. So, but before then I began to have some messages. Some people do called me to console me and said I shouldn't do such to myself. So before you know it, one man called me and began to advise me that I should not do such to myself and what is the problem. And I explained everything that is going on about my life to him. He said okay that he have job to offer me. You know, somebody that's desperately in need of help. So I didn't bother to begin to ask him what type of job or what. I just asked him in which area. He said I should just come to Lekki Phase 1. I said okay, no problem. I now told my wife about it. We are all happy for it. I said okay, at least life will be better. So when I went to that place, I called the number, and the person, when I immediately reached at Lekki Phase 1, I called the number. I told them that I'm at Lekki Phase 1. He said okay, that the person said okay, he will send the driver that will come and pick me there. I said okay, no problem. So I waited for like 30 minutes before a man drive motor and came to that place. So as I entered inside the motor, the driver now carried me to one estate like that because I don't used to that environment. I'm not living anywhere around that side. So once we get to that place and we enter inside estate like that, so the person now carried me to the inside the building. So when we enter inside the house and I sat down, so before you know it, they have already locked the door, but me, I don't even have anything in mind. Because inside me, maybe I thought that as I'm going there, maybe they will give me a job because I don't have certificates. So I have in mind that, okay, if I went to that place, maybe it's like all this house help or security, anything job like that. Because inside that Lekki side, they used to give job, that kind of job there. So that is what I have in mind to go to that place. But fortunately to me, when I enter inside that place, I saw some group of men. They just come outside, about 5 of them, before one of them now came. Immediately that one now came outside. He said, "Are you the one? You are the one that posts that how I wish that you sleep and you couldn't wake up." I say, "Yes, I'm the one that posted." It's okay. We are going to help you now to take your life today. Yes, that is what he told me. Immediately he said that thing, I was shocked. I become afraid of myself. I say,
You didn't want to die again.
I was very shocked. You know, when you made up your mind for something and some people restore your mind back and then they now told you to offer you a job and to console you, all that. So I became afraid. I said, I just dey look at the man because I was surprised hearing such from the man that's also one of the people that consoled me, talked to me. Even the way the man talked to me just really calmed my spirit. I was looking at the man, and to be frank with you, these men you are seeing, they are not wearing, the only thing they are wearing is their boxer. So I was afraid. I said, what does these people have in mind to do to me?
How many were there?
There were 5 plus the man that asked me
There are
the
6 of them.
question. Yes.
Jesus.
So I said, I just keep quiet. I kneel down there and begin to plead at them. I told them that this thing now they want to do to me is not fair, and that I should remember that I have 2 sons and my wife is pregnant. I can't leave them like that. So I was pleading at them. So when I was even still talking, that one of them from my back and carried something and hit me on my neck like this. That was how I just fell. So every other thing that just happened throughout the whole time, I did not even know. And I went there on time. Yes, I went there. I left from my house around that kind 8 o'clock. Immediately I get there, let me say that kind 10. But when I get to myself, where they dropped me at that the same spot, they carried me from around that side. They dropped me there. I was unconscious.
They drop you on the floor.
Yes, even my clothes, it was tattered, and even my palm, I did not even. Without my palm, without phone, nothing. I just like that. So when I got myself, I'm like a mad person, a mad frustrated person on the main road, and I begin to feel pain from my back, and that is how I noticed that they raped me. So serious pain, and I was crying, and I was so much frustrated at that moment. I don't know what to do. I begin to ask myself, what have I gotten myself into? And all those things is just to make my family, to just make sure that my family were okay. I was very, very weak. I'm just frustrated and stranded at that moment. If I meet people to beg them for help, even for transport to get home, that my family will know that I'm alive, some people begin to run away from me. If I ask people will begin to run away from me. So I have to move forward and see someone that is selling something around that place. I narrate all my story to him, explained everything that happened. He said, okay, there is no problem, that life do happen, that none of them even are aware of something that happened in this place. So even me, I was even surprised that how can they, I begin to ask myself, how can they drop somebody on the floor like that and nobody try to rush them or something like that. I was still, confused about that. So, but the guy really helped me. Then I have to come back home. Even it took me some time to open my mouth and tell my wife what I gone through. I don't know the face, how I will face her. But one thing I later understand about her is that it's somebody that you can. I don't hide anything. We don't hide anything at all from each other. So that is how I pick courage to explain everything that happened to her. And that is how the thing happened.
You didn't report to police?
I didn't even report to police because...
I didn't try to trace that man with the number he called you. But if you see him today, will you recognize him?
The particular man. If I see the man, I will recognize that it's the man. But my problem now is that how to get to that area now is my problem, because I don't even know anything about that side. How to get to that area. But if I see the man with my eyes, I even searched that number on my WhatsApp. The number is not on WhatsApp.
What of Truecaller?
Truecaller. I don't know anything about that, but we later tried to call that number. It's only once the person picked the number, and they immediately hear voice and cut the call immediately. They begin to call the number again.
Oh my goodness, bro. I can't believe this was your experience. This is really sad. Now, I'm curious, why did you even post on Facebook that you wanted to end your life?
Honestly, sir, the thing there is that, when you are trying to make an effort for your family, my wife now, I owe that woman a lot. I believe that things will work out, but when you are looking forward to make things go well with you, and things are not really going well the way you expected it. You know, that day that I even make that post, that day I experienced what they call depression. It makes somebody to, you just look at yourself that to take your life will be very easy. You will be looking at well like this, it will be more easy for you to enter inside, drop inside that well and end it all. And that is why, because of the things that I am passing through and the thing that my kids and my wife are going through because of me. My wife is going through humiliation from the family, she have gone through rejection from a lot of things that really go on.
What kind of humiliation are you talking about?
You know, the family rejected her just because of me. They rejected to do anything for her. Even the mother turned the siblings against her.
Why?
Because of me, nothing else. Just because of me. Because when I was coming for her, they tried to talk to her that is it this type of a man that you want to end up your life with? But she refused, because the family was expecting her to marry a kind of rich man because she's the only daughter. So that was why, and she's the only daughter, so how can she be ending up with somebody like this? And you know, some parent that is mindful of money and all that, but she was not even looking at that aspect. She was very supportive, and a lot of things that she have stand by to do for me.
And since she's been supportive to you, you've not been able to pay her back by giving her a quality life.
Honestly.
And that is what is driving you insane.
That is what is driving me insane. Even before because I saw the future in her, that is why so many work she learned. Because when I was working, before I even start doing my business, I'm the one that trained her for that job, because the family said they're not going to put hand in anything that concern her. I'm the one that sponsor her learning the kind of trade that she said she wants to learn. I train her for those jobs, and she always there. Anything that will make me happy, and anything that will not make me not even fall inside pressure, was she don't want it at all. And at the same time, she's going through a lot. That is only my pain. If for me alone, I can bear anything, but looking at the pains in my wife and my kids, I can't bear it. As I am now, I'm responsible. I don't want the kind of things my kids are going through and my wife. The thing is really frustrating me even till today.
Now, I'm curious, how old are you? Is this something you want to disclose here?
It's something that I can discuss.
Or how old are you?
I'm 30.
Now, how is it that as an adult at 30, you don't have a job, you don't have a degree, you don't have a skill, you don't have a business, and you have 2 children and you're still even expecting one more? I understand you love your wife and you want to give her a good life, but don't you think you should be more practical? It's not just about thinking about it, but actually doing it. Were you always this idle, or you had something doing in the past? Tell us about it.
Yes, I even have a business name. I am a business. I do business at Alaba International Market.
Before now?
Yes, before these things happen. And what even gets me more depressed more is how things turn. But
what kind of business were you doing?
I'm into electrical business. I sell these lights and the switches.
Light bulbs?
Bulbs and the switches. But the thing there is that I do not have a shop of my own. I used to stay with somebody. So that is some other people. That is how they used to do. So if they know you very well inside the market, they will be support. Maybe if you have customer that order something online or something like that, somebody will say, okay, we volunteer and give you that particular market to go and sell. So when you sell the market, if they send the money, you now give to the person the money back. So
and you take your own share.
I will take my
and own. That's how you've been living all those years.
Yes, that is how I.
And you never had your own shop, your own goods, your own business.
Before even I start this business, before I got married to my wife, I was doing a work. I was working with Chinese people. As I was working with Chinese people before I relocate to Alaba side and start to do. Immediately I do things that I wanted to do with my wife. That is the introduction and things that I know that I can do. Then we relocated to Alaba International through one of my friend. He's the one that introduced the business to me. So I begin to do with that before things now turn upside down.
The life of a man is difficult, no doubt. I'm sure you've made mistakes, and at this point in your life, for you to be here, it means that you've had to think about your life over and over again, and maybe this time around, you want to do things differently. What is something you are hoping for?
You know, the thing that I'm hoping for, I must be frank with you. I will tell you the truth. I have plan of going back to my business, but the way it is, we all know that country is very hard to everybody. Yes, I know that one. But what I'm trying to say is that if people can support me, not even financially, I have hands, I have legs that I can cater for myself, because many people say inside that market have already knows what I am going through, even if they cannot help me financially, because that is how people will tell you that you don't hustle for yourself, this and that. But some people told me that they can give me goods, maybe if let me find customer for myself, then if I see any customer, they can still give me markets that I will send to those customers, and if I collect the money, I will return their money to them. And there is this, and me and my wife are planning that if there is any help we need, even as she learn work, that if she can even start something, even though that's me now, I have become useless to myself. Because why I say such a thing, because I don't even know where help will come from. But I just want my wife and my children, because I know if my wife is okay, those children will be okay, even though that I cannot be able to do anything again. But if my wife even stand well, those children will be okay, because she have a very good handwork and she can manage anything. So that is it.
I still do not understand what you just said. What exactly are you hoping for? Is it that you are looking for somebody who will give you goods? You understand? Then you can sell, make profit, and return to the person. Is that what you are praying for?
Yes, what I'm praying. Yes, exactly what I'm praying for. That if I can see help, that people that is to go back to my normal business, or if that such will not happen, I can still join hands together with my wife too for her own side of business. That is what I'm trying to say.
In all this, what I just think is this guy needs help, and he might not be explaining it in the best way possible. I really don't know who is watching this video right now, but to be honest, I'm sure some of you can relate to an extent. You face disappointment yourself. You've had it firsthand. Life is extremely difficult. And for men, it is something that I cannot even describe. This guy have had his own fair share of reality, although it's different from my own experience. He has a wife, expecting a child, and he still has 2 other kids.
No, my wife have already
she put to bed. Yes. So you have 3 children now.
Yes.
So, someone like this, to be honest, all he just needs is an opportunity for a fresh start. So how can we help this young man now? How can we help him? I don't know if there's anybody watching this video that lives in Alaba International and is willing to offer this man an opportunity, considering that he has a family to cater for. He's not our responsibility, but the Bible said, let us be our brother's keeper. So if somewhere within your heart you feel like there's something you can offer this man that will enable him to have a fresh start, please do not hesitate to offer this opportunity to him. I'm really hoping that while he's seated there, he's being sincere with everything he has said to us. And I'm even worried about his children. His wife is facing humiliation. The family thought that she made the biggest mistake of her life, settling with someone like this. And he's willing to change that narrative. If only somebody will look at him and give him a chance, a fresh start. So, brothers and sisters, do we just watch this video and move on to watch the next one, or we stop and think, how can we contribute to this young man's life? So, what do we do for this man now? You see, the story he just narrated is one of the reasons why I don't longer call people's phone number in my videos. Because some of the people who try to reach out to you, you don't even know their intention. But because you need help, you'll be happy to accept every invitation. So you call your account number, we'll put it in the video, so people can send money to you, support, donation, whatever. But I'm now thinking, what if there's somebody that truly wants to speak to you for something really, really good? Let's say somebody who has a business in Alaba and think that, oh, they can offer you a fresh start, something to do. So it is well, brother. I pray that God is going to see you through, and your wife will never leave you, because God will bring you into a reality where you create a very comfortable atmosphere for her and her children. Your children will go to good schools, they'll eat good food, there will not be health complication, you will not be embarrassed by rent. I just pray that God gives you a good opportunity, and if you put in good work, and if you are obedient, you are humble, everything will work out for you.
Amen. Amen.
That's just my prayer. Life is not easy, and that's why we have a platform like this, so that we continue to give hope to those that can't even find it, that can't see it. So you call your account number, and we'll put it in the comment section of our videos so people can help. If you personally have an opportunity you think will be beneficial to this man, please reach out to us via email, luckyududavid@gmail.com or luckyudustudio@gmail.com. Introduce yourself, tell us about why you are interested in his story and what kind of opportunity you like to discuss with him. And we'll be willing to connect you to this man. We feel that is a safe way to actually help people instead of publicly putting their phone number out there. Okay?
Okay.
So pray once you get home that the people who watch this video, because our own work is to connect you to the viewers, to tell your story. Pray that the people who watch it, that God will touch their hearts, that when they're listening to you, they'll want to help you. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what you should pray. Because there are people that have come to this platform and their life changed completely. While there are some that came and their life still changed, but not compared to others, right? So stories are different, viewers are different. But you see, if God gives you grace, something good will come out from this conversation.
Amen.
So go pray. And I'm telling you that even till 2 years time, people will still be watching you.
Okay.
But we are praying that immediately as we post this video, that hopefully somebody might show interest in helping you.
Amen.
And even in that Alaba, people watch you, and when you go there anytime, somebody will say, I saw your video, why don't you just come, let's be doing business together. Help will come from ways you did not expect. So that's what I'm praying for.
Amen.
Okay, all will be well with you.
Amen.
May God give you speed. May God forgive your transgressions if there's any that you can't talk about publicly. And may God give you a fresh start. That's my prayer for you.
Yeah.
And I hope that if your wife watches this video, I'm saying hi to her. God bless you. They call it the virtuous lady, or what did they call her for Bible?
She's more than that.
She's more than that.
Yes. She's more than
I
that.
can't wait to get married, have that experience of, something like, so it's all good. May God see you through.
Amen.
May God see you through. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. This is the first interview I'm having after my surgical operation. I've been resting, and I thank God that it was successful. The pain was excruciating. It was worse than I expected. In fact, I did not anticipate for what happened days after the surgery. But I thank God that after almost 4 weeks of rest, I'm finally back to making videos again. So this is the first official video that I'll be making after my surgical operation. Thank you so much, those of you that are still loyal and we hope that as we post this video, people will still watch because we have not posted in a long while. Another thing I want to say is that Locudo Studio is working on something. We are trying to transition from filming outdoor to filming indoor, and this transition is not easy for so many reasons, financially and so many other things. We think that the sun, especially right now, climate change is something that is affecting us. The weather is no longer the way it used to be anymore. So when our guests sit to tell their story, they don't feel comfortable to sit for long because of the intensity of the sun. Sometimes we can be filming and the camera will overheat because of the intensity of the sun. And these are some things that we've had to worry about. And sometimes the quality of our videos do not look so good because of the intensity of the sun as well. So we thought if we could we could transition into filming indoor, and that's something we are working on. So you might experience some changes while you watch our content, but we are still gonna keep telling important stories. And rainy season is coming as well. So before now, I used to travel around telling stories, right? But now I no longer travel. Instead, people come around and we tell the story from Abuja here. So at this moment that rainy season is coming, because we film outdoor, we don't know how it's going to look like for us, because sometimes in the day we film up to 6 people sometimes. So we are thinking if we can transition indoor, we have nothing to worry about when it comes to weather, and that way the lifespan of our equipment will be longer than it would have been if we continue shooting outdoor. So please bear with us. We'll be doing a lot of experiments to know what works best and what's okay. So if you're watching this video right now to the end, I feel like these are the kinds of people I should be talking to, because you guys are the dedicated ones, the ones that really watch to the end. So you are the kind of people I really want to hear feedback from. So let me know from time to time in my videos what you think about our experiments. You'll be the only ones to notice it because you are dedicated, right? So you give us the feedback. We'll be looking for it in the comment section of our video so we know what works. We do not want to make judgment just from our own perspective. We want to hear from you. We want to see your perspective as well. Do not forget that we are now on Spotify. So go there, the Locudo Experience is there. Subscribe. Follow us so you get to listen to the audio versions of our videos. And YouTube has an option where viewers can send gifts to us. It's called Super Thanks, and maybe is it Super Like, something like that. So if you see the option below in the comment section, either by the right or the left hand side, do not hesitate to support us with Super Thanks so we can keep telling interesting stories and keep this vision alive. We are hoping that someday we get investors, sponsors, donators, and all those kinds of people and be able to take our filming to a very, very great extent. Please let's support this young man. He traveled all the way from Lagos State just to be able to share a story, hoping that things will change for him, and please let's support this young man. He just wants to keep his family together and make sure that things are going well. Thank you guys for watching. At this juncture, we have to say bye to our viewers. Mr. Innocent, let's say bye to the viewers. Bye. Thank you guys for watching.